Hi, I'm Amy Aravantinos, owner of Body by Blondi. I'm a personal trainer, a mom, and a former bodybuilder, and I'm so excited to jump into this lower body workout with you. Let's begin. Let's get warmed up. So we're gonna start with the ankles. So we're gonna stand on our right leg, really push out of the hip, start to engage the core, and we're going to keep that left leg straight as we isolate the ankle joint and start with some ankle rotations all the way around. Good, really pointing that foot as you come down and then rotate the other way. Full circles. Beautiful. And now you can just drop that foot down. We're gonna curl the toes under and just rock the foot forward and back. So here we wanna just stretch out the top part of our feet and toes. Good, just rolling over those toes. It's like foam rolling essentially for the feet. Yeah, you got it. Okay, we'll do the same thing on the other side. So really pushing out of that left hip, start to engage the glute. We're gonna keep that right leg straight as we circle the ankle all the way around. And then rotate the other way. Good, you should feel the quad is contracting, the leg is strong. Very nice. And one, good. Now we'll drop those toes down and just rolling over the right toes. If it's a little painful, then it's something you should do more regularly. If it's not so painful, then that's a good sign. Excellent. Good. All right, excellent. So let's stand up with the right knee up into the chest, nice and high. Yeah, you got it. Now we're gonna bring that leg out to the side, opening up through that hip and just close it back up. For 2, we'll do 5 like this, starting to wake up our stabilizers. 3, as we're balancing here, for 4 and 5. Now what I want you to do is keep the legs stable. Hands are behind the head. We're gonna twist into the knee now for 5 and 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Excellent. All right, shake it out. So now lengthen out the toes. Think about that tripod sensation with the right foot, big toe, baby toe heel as that left leg comes up. Now we stabilize, open that left knee to the side and bring it in for 5. Slow and controlled here. 4, don't rush. 3, yep, and 2, very good. And 1. Okay, so hold that leg up. We're gonna take the hands behind the head and we're gonna twist into this for 1 and 2, 3, 4, excellent, and 5. Very nice, good. All right, now let's take the legs up into tabletop position. We'll do a little core activation. Okay, you can still keep the arms up if you like, or put them down by your side. We're gonna start with an alternating heel tap. So I'm gonna press right leg down and then left leg down. Just a light, gentle tap into the floor. Good. 4 and 5, 6. Thinking about, again, the contact of your back into the mat. 1 more, and then we're gonna add on here. Okay, now try double. If you're not comfortable with doubles, stay with the singles. But try to get that double heel tap here for 2, 3, 4. Really takes it up a notch. 5. We tap 6. We tap 7. Tap 8. 9. And 10. Excellent. All right. Now we're going to keep the head up now. You can actually get the legs to touch and then press the heels together, toes apart, and push the legs out and pull the knees in. 1, 2, keep pushing that rib cage down in towards the hips. 3, reach out. 4, squeezing those inner thighs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay, reach the hands now by your side. Point the toes out. We're gonna do some little flutters here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Just hug the knees into the chest. Good. You can grab behind the thighs now. Tuck in a little tighter into a tight little ball. And we're going to roll ourselves up. Good. All right, let's stand. Excellent. We are warm. If you have a medium tension mini band, I want you to pull that out. We're going to use a block here. We're going to do just a stability activation exercise. So I need one block, something that you can balance on, maybe a book. Elevate that right foot. And we're going to place the medium tension band. It should not be heavy. It's going to be too difficult to do the exercise with a heavy tension. So go lighter or medium. And we're going to stand with the right leg on your block. Band is under the balls of the feet, as you can see. And we're going to push out of the right hip. Now, we're going to extend now. Left leg to the side and then pull up into a knee drive. Okay, we're going to do this 10 times and then we'll switch and do it on the other side. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So keep that body nice and stable. 1. We go out and up. For 2, really hold each position for a second. 3, especially when you're at the top of the knee drive. For 4. And 5. Excellent. 6. And 7. 8. 9. And 10. Excellent. Okay, that was good. All right, let's switch. So left foot is up. Adjust again if the band moves, just right under the balls of the feet. And we'll do the same thing here, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So right leg goes out, right leg lifts up. 1, 2, yep. 3, very good. 4, 5, excellent. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, good work. Amazing. Okay, I'll just set the block to the side for a moment. Let's use our band, put it on the ankles for this next exercise. We're just doing 1 round of these here just to wake up our glutes a bit further. We're going to come into a hinge position. So I'm going to stay to the side. You can see that my hip stays back. Extend your right leg out and hover it off the floor in a flex position. We're just going to kick it out here for 1. I'm trying not to move my torso. 2, 3, we'll do 20 reps. 4, 5, so I'm balancing on that left leg. 6, squeezing the glutes. 7, as I kick out. 8, 9, 10. Let's go 10 more. 1 and 2, 3, we want to stay stable. 4, that's the idea. 5, 6, you got it. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Love it. All right, we'll get the other side. So now I'm going to balance all my weight on the right. Flex that left foot, and we'll go into our kickback. 1, 2, so I don't want to lean forward. 3, really anchor the torso. 4, isolate the squeeze. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay, so you can take off the mini band. We're going to alternate between 2 exercises for this next round. Now, I'm going to use my block for my front squat. If you don't have the block, you can use a dumbbell and actually just place your heel on the handle of, set 2 weights side by side so your heel is elevated, okay? If you don't have anything like that at home, don't worry about it. Just do it flat on the floor. But I'm going to use the block. So I'm going to pull out 2 weights here in front rack position. And basically, I'm going to come down into my front squat. We're going to target the quads, keeping the elbows high, weights racked on my shoulder, okay? So we'll start there. I'm going to use some 15s for this round. And we'll keep the weights for the second exercise as well. Let's set up now. So what I like to do is make sure that the ball of my foot is on the floor first when I'm setting up for the front squat. Then gently place your heel up on the surface. You can see my feet are not that wide. Okay. Almost lost my balance there. Okay. Lengthen out the toes. All right, ready? Lots of core here and quads. 3, 2, 1. So we are sitting back in our chair. Push those knees forward and then come up. So there's a little pause at the bottom. Yeah, for 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And 1. 2. We'll stop at 15. 3. 4. 5. Good job. Excellent. Okay. Now, I'm going to keep the weights down. If you have a fabric band, it's not essential, but this, by adding the fabric band to the next exercise, which we're going to do is a split squat from the ground up, really elevates the exercise. So you have options. You could add weight, you could add the band, you could add both, or you can do nothing at all. Let's start. Right leg forward, left knee down. I'm going to stay to the side because I want you to see how much my right knee pushes over the right toe. I don't want you here. I do want you to push forward. Okay, the stance is not that big. We're going to pick up our dumbbells. I feel the tension of the band already. Now let's push ourselves up to standing, keeping a soft knee in the front. And lower down. Completely rest. Press up for 2. And rest completely. 3. All the way down. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Yep. 9. And 10. Yep. Great job. Okay, we switch. Same idea again. Push that left knee over the left toe. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can feel that heart rate starting to elevate. 1. Pause. 2, really driving through that left foot. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. And 10. Yep. Fantastic. All right, set the weights down. You can come down into a seated position, slide your band off. Now, if you're using you can use a dumbbell or your block. Set it up in the middle of your legs here on the floor. You can also just stand a dumbbell up in a vertical position. Hands gently behind the place on the floor behind you. We're gonna tap the legs up here at the top. 1, 2, tap the heels to the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7. You got 6. Tap 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now put both feet together on one side. Lift up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, let's take a breather. Amazing. Have some water. Okay, really nice. Make any weight adjustments that you want for the second round. Great job. So with the front squats, really thinking about the quads. The mental component here goes such a long way. And it's a lot of core too. So you want to be mindfully pushing the knees over the toes as much as possible. Okay, so lengthen out your toes. Again, we're not very wide here at all. Rack your weights, core is engaged. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Well done. All right, band is on. Again, optional if you're using it. Great. It's a good accessory to have at home. We'll start left foot forward. Setting up that knee over toe. Essential for this exercise. 3, 2, 1. So driving through that left foot. 1. Dead stop at the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got it. All right, left glute should be on fire. Right side, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Super duper. Flip it over. Whew. Okay. So you can set up your block. And we'll start with the heel taps at the top. Straddle the block or dumbbell. 3, 2, 1. Let's go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tapping 1, tap 2, tap 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, feet on one side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20. Amazing. All right, break. We're gonna do one more set. It's important to work your core as well, because as your core gets stronger, you'll be able to push heavier weight for lower body exercises. So I often like to pair them together because we're working our core so much when we're doing these lower body moves. So just recover. Let's crush it on this last round. Yeah, let that heart rate come down. Awesome work. Okay. I'm gonna start to grab my weights. And we'll set up for our last round of front squats. We got 15. Again, balls of the feet are on the floor for this. Okay. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. All right, that one is done. Okay. Band on above the knee. Okay, let's start with the right. Left knee comes down. Okay. Grab weights if you're using them, and then drive that right knee over the right toes. So lean forward a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure there's that dead stop at the bottom. 5. Don't cheat yourself. 6. Dig deep. Do it right. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Switching. Okay. All right, ready? 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Okay. Now let's finish off the core. Okay. Okay. Coming down, place your dumbbell or block down. Hands behind the body. All right, heel clicks. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Good job. All right, one side. Here we go. Moving feet together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Super. All right, let's meet on the floor for a cool down. Let's start with those hamstrings. So one leg straight out, one leg up towards the ceiling. And I just want you to gently pull on that calf, and we'll add in a point flex here with that foot. Excellent. Good, and then a little ankle rotation and the opposite direction. Okay, good, gently lower. Grab the other leg. Again, just see where you can grab hold here. Let's add a point flex. And ankle rotation. Both ways. Excellent. Okay, let's keep the right knee bent. Cross the left foot over the right knee, and we'll move into figure 4. I want you to gently press that left knee away from the left shoulder. Just intensifying that stretch through the glute. You can close your eyes. Zone out, just let that heart rate come down. Back is flat. And just completely relax, melting into your mat. Good. Changing sides. Okay. Good. Gently pushing that right knee away from the right shoulder. Excellent. Okay, good. All right, now we're gonna flip over on our tummy for the quads. Okay, I want you to bend both legs, reach around, and then pull those heels in towards your glutes. And release. Place your hands on the floor, fingernails in line with the tops of the shoulders. Uncurl the toes. Let's go into a little back bend here. So pushing through those palms. I want your shoulders down. away from your ears, long neck. Nice. And lower down. You can push yourself back into a child's pose, toes touch, knees apart. Reach your arms forward and sink your hips back in towards your heels. Keep actively reaching through your fingers. Good. One more deep breath here. Beautiful. All right, bring it back to center. We'll stay kneeling. That was amazing. We did it. All right, quick shake out here. All right, let's finish off with our breath. We're gonna flip those palms. We're gonna take a deep inhale together. Palms together at the top. Big exhale, heart to heart center. Let it out. Amazing work. That was not easy. You did it. Thank you for joining me.